Now, in order to learn this date, in order to learn date manipulation. So now we are going to do date manipulation. We got to learn multiple concepts here. First, we are going to see how to work with arrays. Then we learn how to work with split, join. Then we'll learn how to work with date, and then we will work with date manipulation. Now, in order to do this step, this is my step 1 I have to learn, step 2 I have to learn, step 3 I have to learn, and then go into how to manipulate the state. Okay. So first, what the concept that we're going to learn is arrays. Okay. Here, array is a wide concept. There are multiple things that you need to learn in arrays. Now, if you go here, go to capture, go to automation tools, QTP, VB script, and go to inbuilt functions, and in inbuilt functions you have date function, math function, string function, and array function. Okay, all what we are going to learn today is all more detailedly explained into this. Let's start with the array. Now in array we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so many stuffs there. So in array we are going to see first how to handle arrays. Then filter is like you want to filter something, you can just read this, it's not a major thing. Then we will see join, then we will see L bound, U bound, then we'll see split. This is the things that we are going to see in array today. Okay, first let's see what is array. The basic concept of what is array. Now till today I have told you that, a second. Till today when we were talking about this equal to 5, what is this? Can you tell me what is this and what is this? What is this?
It's a variable, right?
Yeah, this is a variable and this is?
Integer that you assign to that. It's a value that you assign.
Value, correct? Now this is the variable, this is the value. Perfect. Now, can this work?
Yeah.
It can work. If I put A equal to 5, 5, will this work?
No, if it's an array, it has to go in.
Why are you talking about arrays now? Did I teach you arrays?
No, it won't
right?
work.
So don't talk about arrays.
I don't know if you've unmuted me. Somehow, my screen, there's some problem. So that's why.
Oh, okay. So now this is a variable, the value. But can I do this? Will this work?
No.
Because why? Because I always told you a variable can take only one value at a time. Correct? Yeah. Why? This will work. Right? A equal to 5, A equal to 15. This will work, right?
Yeah.
Now what is the latest value of A then?
15.
15. Perfect. So this is what till today, this is what we saw. Now, if I want to add multiple values into the variable, say example, I want 10 values to be taken into a variable A. How do I do that? It's possible through arrays. Now array, what it will do is it will create a variable. We have to create a variable and say this variable is an array. Now what will the script do or the QTP do? QTP will understand that this variable can take multiple values and start assigning multiple values into this. But then you will be thinking, so whatever I told here is not right. No, this still in array, it can take only one value. But how do we uniquely define it? We'll say A of 0 is equal to 5. A of 1 is equal to 10. A of 2 equal to 20. A of 3 equal to 30. Now when you do this, you see you're still uniquely defining a variable, right? Differentiating this variable 1 to variable 2 by giving a bracket and putting a unique value into this. Now this is how we pass multiple values into a variable. So now you have to tell QTP, or VB script that a variable is an array. So how do you say? We first declare the variable dim. We'll say dim A of, so, and you have to tell how many values initially you are going to put into an array. So whenever you say an array, you have to understand that the array always starts with the 0, not 1. Okay, so array always starts with a 0, 1, 2, 3 array numbers. You see, I put 0, 1, 2, 3. Now that's how the array starts with. Now when I say I want to put 3 values into the array, that means you are saying 0, 1, 2, 3. Got it? So if you say 3 here, that means A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3. Now this A can take 4 values. A can take 4 values. So this is the little tricky part that you should understand. Always array starts with a 0. But when you are representing an array inside the total count, you do not include 0. So you say 3, that means it can take 4 values. If you really want to take only 3 values, then you have to say array of 2. Always understand that whatever number you put here inside plus 1 will be the array total number of arrays. Say for example, let's do this example again. Now I want to put array of, I want to pass 1, 2, 3, 4 values into an array. Can you tell me how many values should I declare?
A of 3.
A of
3.
3. If I say A of 3, that means what it will start with? A of
0, A of 1,
0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3. So this number will end up with this number, correct?
Right.
But
right. It will start with 0. So yeah,
it will, since it's, so you have to understand it is always the value that you put inside plus 1 will be the total number. You're getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions on this? Okay. So now when we are declaring array, we say dim. We say dim or dim. And the variable here, this is the variable, it can be any variable, of, and the number of array values you want to capture. Array values you want to capture. So this is how you do an array. Now why do we do an array? Why do we need an array? I can declare this value instead of, why should I put A as 0, A, I can say, instead of A, I can use B, then C, D. There is no restriction in the variable. So why do we actually need an array? Let's see that. Why do we actually need an array? Say for example, I have, I'm declaring A equal to, my name is Rajesh. Now you call this and now you declare this A equal to this statement. Now I want this value out. So now on the fly, right, when my script is running, I want this value out. Now you cannot say A equal to my, B equal to name, C equal to is, and D equal to Rajesh. You cannot write like this, right? Nor you can't increment this like this on the fly. You can't say A equals, take this out and put A equal to B equal to C equal to D. No, you cannot do that. That's why we use an array where we put all the values in this only. Split this and put all the values into this. So we'll say a of 0 equal to my, a of 1 equal to name. Now this 1, 2, 3 we can increment. Right? Guys, you are able to understand this. 1, 2, 3 we can increment, right? So that is where we want to we use an array. Even for the date function, when you get the year equal to, when I say year equal to, yes sir, yeah, it's correct. When I say year equal to 2015. Now I don't want 20, I want only 15. So how do I split this? Now I cannot say year equal to 20 and something else equal to 15. No, you cannot change the variable names. So that is the reason what we will do. We'll take this into an array and split this. So we'll say year of 0 equal to 20. Year of 1 equal to 15. And then when you replace year of 1 anywhere, this whole thing becomes a variable. Of 1 will also become a variable. So anywhere I put year of 1 will automatically get replaced with 15. So since we have one variable which contains a set of values and we want to split those values into different variables, we use an array. Guys, you are able to understand that? Guys, you are able to understand? Any questions? Any questions? Yeah.
So the last part you said year of 0 is 20 and year of 1 is 15. So if you give year of 1, it will take 20, 15 or just 15?
No, year of 1 will give you only 15.
Okay, but initially you said like a of 1. Suppose a of 1 is like it carries the value of a of 0 and a of 1 also, right?
It carries the value? Sorry, I didn't understand what you're saying.
Okay, so previously it was like a of 3, like my name is Rajesh, so a of 3 would carry the value of 0, 1, 2 and 3, right?
No, it won't carry the value of 0, 1, 2 and 3. It will carry only the value of whatever it is assigned to.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, see, if you say, oh yeah, I understood what you're saying. If you say a of 0 here, right?
Yeah.
My name, if I say my a of 0 is my and a of 1 is name, if I replace a of 1, if I call this value, it will only call the name. My won't be there.
Name. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that and see. Let's do that here and see. Okay. I'll save this. Let's do the array and we'll come back to our script. So I'm saying arrays. Now I'll say a of, first I have to declare the array. So I'll say dim a of 3. Then I will say okay. Now I'll say dim a of 3. Now a becomes an array, right?
Yes.
Now I'm going to say for I equal to 0 to, so it will have 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll say 0 to 3.
Okay.
Step 1.
So what is I?
I see that. Listen. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Print a of I. Now what is the value of I?
0 to 3.
0 to 3, right? So
yes.
a of 0 will print me whatever is a of 0.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, understood now.
Right. Now I can't put like this. I have to use, before I use this function, I'll use another. This function, we need to learn another function for this. Now currently I'll say a of 0 is equal to my. Okay. A of automatically F1 is equal to A of 2 is equal to
Is
A of 3 equal to. Okay. Now if I run this, what will happen? It will print me A of 0. What is A of 0? Well, let's see, put MSC box. Okay. Now let's run this. I'm going to put a pointer here. Run. Wait, hold on. Let's put here 1. And then I want to run it in debug mode. So let me enable debug mode. Debug viewer, variables. Now let's see. Okay, now I'm going to line first line, function F11. Now let's see our debug viewer. You see, A is an array and it has 4 values. Yes. All the values are empty because I have not yet assigned those values.
okay.
Now I'll say function F11. You see, my got assigned.
Yes. Yes.
See, for value of A, I have assigned 4 values here.
Yes.
Now let's print it. Now I'm going to run print. See, my A of 0. First it ran A of 0. So my came up. A of 1 is name. A of 2 is. A of 3 is Rajesh.
Yes.
So with one variable, I am able to assign multiple values. So how do you assign? We declare that variable first as an array. We'll say array of how many values you want to send it into, and then provide the values here. Now there are functions that will automatically do this work. You give a statement like my A equal to my name is Rajesh, and it will split you like this. That's what we are going to see now. But initially when we learn, this is how we start with.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, you have any questions? Yeah.
Go ahead. Rajesh, before we go ahead. So the I, again, is for I equals to 0 to 3. So I is just a number for the value.
Why I use this, if in order for me to print continuously. Otherwise, if I use print A of 0, it will print me this.
Okay.
Now it's which this integer is incrementing, correct?
Okay, so size means integer, right, in that bracket.
Instead of me typing A of 0 here, you see here. If I put 0 here, where is my 0? Yeah, put 0 here. It's going to only give me
my.
But how do I increment this 0 to 1?
So the system knows that I means the integer.
Here, for I equal to 0 to 3, right? We did for loop, na?
Yes.
What does the for loop do? It will increment the whatever value that you put here.
Yes.
That is what I put I inside. A of I. Now when you put A of I, it knows that the value of I. What is the value of I? First when it comes in.
0.
So A of 0 is what? My. So it will print my.
Okay, so basically you can put any alphabet or
any alphabet. You can even put a Harshad here.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I'm not going to put, don't worry. Okay, so you can put whatever you want here. It's up to you. It's just a variable, right? Come on, don't go back now.
No.
It's just a variable.
Yes, okay, got it, understood. Thank you, Rajesh.
Got it? Yeah.
Yep.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Fine. Next, now what happens is that this number is fixed, right? So if I say A of I, right? So A of I is now, A can take 4 values. Now I want to increment this variable now. I want to say, A of 4. Now, how do I add this? If I say A of 4 is equal to, say, QTP. Now, will this work? This will not work because we only declared A to take 3 values. So how can I increment this to 4? Then I have to change it this value. I have to go and re-edit this main value and change it to 4. Right? Every time are we going to do that? No. So what we are going to do here is whenever we declare an array, I'm going to clean this up. Whenever we declare an array, we usually declare it as an infinite array. Infinite array. Okay, infinite array. We usually declare it as an infinite array. How do we declare it as an infinite array? Usually what we did, we said dim a of how many values you want to pass here. Instead of giving this value, I'm going to say dim a of open and close bracket. Now this means that it's an infinite array. Now you'll be thinking, is this guy gone crazy? Because just now he told me that you have to tell how many values you have to take, and now you're putting it as an infinite array. What's happening here? Now both statements stand true. How I will explain. Now first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to say dim a of open and close bracket. So I'm declared the variable a as first thing. What all I did, one, I declared a as an array, right? Declared a as an array. That's done. And then I said a declared a as an infinite array. What am I writing? Sorry. Infinite array. So first I declared a as an array and then declared a as an infinite array. Now, since this bracket is an infinite array, QTP knows that a can take any number of values. But how many values are you going to initially define? It does not know how many values it's going to define. So I have to redeclare this and say redim a of 3. Now, since you said a of is an infinite array, when I say redeclare a of 3, that means initially I am going to take a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3 initially. Now going forward in my script, somewhere down the lane, I want to add more values into it. At that time I will say redim again a of 4. Now I can pass the value a of 4 and give the value here. And then down the lane again I wanted to add one more value to variable a. I will say redim a of 5. So going forward, once you declare it as an infinite array, you can just redeclare and give the number here. You don't need to. You can use this n number of times.
Rajesh, so since we are declaring first the value a equals to 3, right? So why? No,
first we are declaring infinite. And then we are redeclaring the same variable, saying if initially it's going to take 3 values.
So why are we redeclaring it that initially it will take? So why can we do like initially just give 3 values and then redeem it as infinite?
No, it will not. Unless and until you say that this is an infinite array, redeem won't work.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So you are saying that I am going to take n number of values into the array. Yes. That's what you're saying, infinite.
Yes.
And then array will not work unless there is a number inside.
Okay.
Because it does not know how many blocks of memory it has to allocate for this particular variable.
Okay.
So that is what we are saying, 4 blocks of memory to allocate into this.
Okay, so that's the reason we redeclare.
That's the reason we did. Then later I'm saying I want you to add one more. So I'll say 4.
Okay.
Now you add one more to this particular block. Okay. Redeclare. Then I'll say 5. So I can keep increasing this.
So that
but
will disturb
initially,
the whole thing.
yeah, but initially you have to declare it as a
Infinite.
infinite array. Let's see how it works. So I cannot use like this. So in order for me to use this, I will say first I will say dim a of open and close. And here I will say redim a of 3. Now let's run this. I'm going to run it in debug mode only. Uh-oh. Give me a second, guys. I didn't put the output here. I'll say a of 4. Yeah.
That if we didn't read them A of 4, right? How will it run then?
I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll just copy paste it. Yeah. Fine. Now let's run this. So initially array so first it's saying a of infinite array. You see, nothing is allocated. But last time when we saw, there were 4 values assigned, right? So it is an empty now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But A is a array. Now I am redeclaring A. Now you will see there will be a drop down coming up. Function F11. Yeah. You see the drop down?
Right.
Now initially it can take 4 values.
Right.
The rest all is the same. All the 4 values will get assigned to it. Yeah. And now I am going to print all those values. I printed the values. Now it's going to come out of the loop. Now you see here. I'm going to run the redim. Now when you run the redim, can you see?
Oh,
4 got added.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 got added. Now I will assign that value into the variable. See, 4 got added for the same variable. And now I want to print that function F11. You see?
Okay.
I printed that. I was able to add a additional value into the same variable. You got it?
Right.
Any other questions, guys?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When we added A of 4, the other 4 values became empty.
That's next. I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
Hold on. That's the next I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, let me rerun this and I will show you what's happening here. I'm going to stop all these things. Okay. I'm going to stop all these things. I'm going to take this out. I don't need the for loop now. Okay. I'm going to comment it out and I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Now, when I run this, when I redeclare the array, you see everything became of empty. That means the moment you redeclare, it will lose all the values in the variable. Now that if it loses the value in the variable, what is the use of using an array? So for that, you have to use one more function when you are redeclaring. I will say redim preserve and a of value. Now let's run this and see. You see that value is still retained. Now when I add the 4th value, the 4th value gets added and we can get this value as output. Now if I want to print everything, if I want to print all in one line at here, I will say a of 0, concatenate a of 1, concatenate A of 2 concatenate A of 3. Now if you run this, you will get all the values. What is the element wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. What about the concatenation here? Oh. Fine. See, I was able to print everything in a line. Yeah. What's your question?
Since we, the other function was like redim preserve A4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we use this only when we are adding an extra value of A to the rest of the other functions. Like you didn't use preserve at the first time when, can you go a little bit above? Can you scroll up a little bit? Yes. So when we redeclared A3, so you didn't use a preserve at that time, and you use preserve A4 since you are adding the fourth value of A to the remaining of them.
What did I do in the initial phase? I'm telling that A is going to take 3 values.
Yes.
Right? That time, what should I preserve? I should preserve the empty values? No, right?
Okay.
The second time when I'm redeclaring, I'm saying I'm going to add one more variable value into the existing variables. Correct? Okay. That time I will say you preserve the existing values. When I'm adding, keep the original values with you.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, understood.
I need not preserve the empty values, right?
Yes.
That's why I didn't use it there. Now when I'm adding A of 5, again I will use the same thing. Redim, preserve A of 5, and then I will give the value here.
Yes, understood.
Okay?
Yep, thank you.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if we didn't do this redim, and if we didn't declare it as an infinite value in the beginning, so if we just did A of 3, declared the 4 values, and then we put A of 4, so it won't just allocate another block of memory to A of 4?
No, it will not, because what have we told here? We said A contains only 3 values, right? So if I comment this, and this is what you want to see, right?
Correct.
Now I'll see here, I cannot redeclare. I have to be dip.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, now you run this. I'll put a bullet stop point here. Run. It will work till A of 3.
Okay.
Now you see it will throw an error. Out of range. Out of range, number 4. Because we only said A can take 3 values. Now how did this come now?
Even
where did A of...
it won't come?
No, it won't come. Unless you declare the variable as an infinite array, you cannot use redim.
Oh, okay.
Redim function, what it does, we are redeclaring the variable. That's what is redim. Now, without declaring it as an infinite array, you can't redeclare that, right? Okay. Only when it is an infinite array, you can redeclare it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
what's your question?
Actually, it was the same thing only, Rajesh. I wanted to find out that. And then for the same thing also, if you if you take off the comment for the for loop, what will happen to this?
Now, if you take the comment from the for loop, it will print A of 3. It will print till this point.
Okay.
And then it will come here and say out of range.
Okay. Because basically this cannot go into that loop.
Yes,
right?
It cannot go into the loop, no?
Yeah.
Even if I put like this, you see here, it will say out of range. Hold on. Let me uncomment this. and I'll say A of 4. A of 4. Now when A of 4 comes, it will say again, there is nothing A of 4. It will say out of range. One, A of 0, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, no? Correct, sorry. And now A of 4, you see, out of range.
Okay.
Because it does not know what is this A of 4. You getting me?
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Okay. Now, if you go to my capture, array is defined here. This is what we went through. Okay. Filters, hardly 1 in a million time we will use filters, right? Just to filter out if you have a set of values and you want to filter out a specific word, you can use that. Hardly we are going to use it. Okay. The next what we are going to see, instead of joins, we'll see split first, and then we will go to joins. Okay. So actually this should be the third. Actually I put this as 3, but unfortunately I didn't move it up. Okay, I'll change it. So next we'll see split, and then we will come into joins. Now the next what we are going to see is split. As the name indicates, right, split allows you to split a certain set of words, characters, however you want, you can split it. Now when you are working with split, things that you need to remember. Now split automatically converts a variable into an array. Now what does this mean? If I say A equal to my name is Rajesh, and then I would say like say B equal to split A. If I use like this, automatically B becomes an array. We need not declare dim B as an infinite array. We don't need to do all these things, and we do not do redim everything. We don't need to do all these things. Split automatically does this for you. So what will happen if I say like this? It will say B of 1, B of 0, B of 1, depending upon whatever values are here. Now, when you're working with split, the other thing that you need to understand is, first one is that it automatically converts into an array. This is the first one. Second one that you need to remember is that split always splits with a delimiter. What is a delimiter? You need to tell the split doesn't not know how are you going to split? What do you want me to split? It does not know. So you have to say split, and then you have to put the variable here, variable whichever you want to split, the value that you want to split here, comma, the delimiter. Delimiter is where you want me to split. Say example, I want to split after a specific value. Say after wherever I see I want to split, or wherever I want to see R, I want to split. So it will happen is when I say I want to split A, comma R. So what will happen? From the left, it always goes from left to right. It will go left. M, no. Y, no. A. Where is there an R? Where is the R comes? Here the R comes. So what it will do? This one will be one value and this one after the R. So it will not show you the R. So AJESH will be on the second variable array. So this is how it will split. So this will be A of 0 and this will be A of 1. Now if I don't give this, if I don't give the delimiter at all, I'll just say A of, instead of putting a delimiter, I'll just say A of split A. That means the delimiter, the default delimiter is space. Space is the default delimiter. Yeah.
Rajesh, if there's 2E and we give E, what will happen?
Say example for this only. There are two E's,
there are
right?
2 E's here, yeah.
So it will come from left to right. M, Y, space, N, A, M, E. It's the first E here. So this will be A of 0.
M, right?
M, right. Okay. It will split this, then it will leave the E space IS R A J up to J.
Okay.
It will be A of 1. This E will go and SH will be 1. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to use split here. I'm going to say A equal to my name is Rajesh. Now I'm going to say
B equals to?
Wait, hold on. So I'm going to say for I equal to I know there is, so if I give space, I know there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 to 3.
3.
How 4?
Oh yeah, 3.
I'll say MSG POX. Say A of I. Right. Now let's run this. So now I have. How can this work? You tell me. Can this work?
No, we didn't give steps.
We didn't give the split only, right? So I'll say B equal to SPLIT split A. I'm just going to give no delimiter. Okay. So I have to give here B. Now B becomes an array.
A becomes a B now. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
B. Right. Now let's run this from here. Run from step. Run. Okay. See my name
value 1
is Rajesh because I did not give any delimiter here. So that means the space, wherever I put a space becomes the delimiter. Now if I want to give a delimiter, I'll say comma, and what's my delimiter? I will give my delimiter as T. Okay. Now let's run this. Now what will happen? It will go out of boundary because there is no 3. So I'll say 1, 2, 0 of 1. Sorry, 0 to 1. Okay. Run from here. You see, my name, it will skip the E.
Right.
Yes, Rajesh. You see, there is a space actually. Space, IS space RAJ.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 actually. Sorry. Okay, and SH is also going to come.
Right. Okay.
You're getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, you had a question?
Yeah, Rajesh, I wanted to know, once we give it in quotes, then it will become case sensitive, right? That E and all that?
Yes, it will become case sensitive. If I put R...
If I had given a capital E, it won't even recognize it.
I'm giving a small r now, okay?
Okay.
You see? It didn't recognize only.
Yeah, I wanted to know if it doesn't recognize, so does it take it or does it throw an error?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't take it, right? It printed the whole value. See, it came up to this point and it did not get R, right? So this indicates that my string is completed, right?
Yeah.
So it will just print off one A of 0 as the whole value. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you? Yes. So since it is a small sentence, like my name is Raj, hardly like 4 words. So you know that your I value is going to be 0 to 1 only, like only 2 values. So what if there is a big sentence? You cannot keep counting, right? Like how many E's are there and how many times it's going to split and how many times it's going to have the value. So what do you do? Like since it's a small sentence, you got to know that it is 0 to 1 should be fine. But if you do E, you would need 2 since it is 3. It would be like 3.
Yeah. Hold on. That's what next we're going to see.
Okay.
Okay, that's the next one which we are going to see. So you just hold on. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So now what we are going to do is, say as what we were talking. So we know that any delimiter I can put here. Even I can use a delimiter name. If, say, example, I want only Rajesh out of here, I can put the delimiter as my name is. Right? So what will happen? When it sees a delimiter, it skips this delimiter and it's going to just give me A of 0 as Rajesh. Let's take this out and I'm just going to print A of 0. What do I do? Yeah. Print P of 0. Excellent. But it print a space there. Yeah. That's because, wait, hold on.
You gave a space.
Where did I give
my
a
name
space?
is, no, my name is, then give a space.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see 1 second. Hold on. Is that space taking in? It should not take the space as the delimiter. No. It should not take the space as a delimiter because it found this value. It should print space and Rajesh. We have one. Let's run this and see what's happening here. So it's taking. How is that possible? Okay, so it's taking the space. Now it is printing me B of 1 as Rajesh. Right. So now this is how we can split the value. Now if I have a bigger sentence, right? If I have a bigger sentence and I don't know what is my left and right boundary. Say for example, my name is Rajesh and we are in QTP split function training. Right now it's a big sentence. Now if I want to use the delimiter as, say, example E. Now I don't know how many E's are there. Am I going to sit and count? No, I'm not going to sit and count how many E's and I's are there, right? So it's not possible. So for that we are going to learn a new function in split. We are going to learn a new function in split. Now let me clean this up. This is a part of the array function. This is a part of the array function where we are going to see 2 more functions called L bound and R bound. What do you mean by L bound? That is left boundary, and this is going to be right boundary. Now what we will say, we don't know what is the boundary. Right? We don't know what is the boundary. So we'll say you find me the left boundary and you find me the right boundary. Can anyone tell me by default what is the left boundary of an array? Any guess? By default, what is the left boundary of an array? Anyone? Anyone? No one knows? Yeah?
Is it a space? I don't know.
No, by default, don't talk about a value. By default,
Okay.
what is the left boundary of an array?
N might be the
N. From where did you get the value N?
N number we say, right? N
No,
number. No limit.
No.
Okay.
Wrong.
Probably, does it always start from 0? It takes.
Yes. 0 is the left always 0 is the left boundary of an array. Array starts always with, I told you, a of 0. So always when I'm looking at the boundary, that is for I equal to, I want the left and the right here, to right here. So I wanted to start with a number and end with a number. The number that we always start is 0. So the left boundary will always be 0. It won't change. Right boundary is what we don't know. Right? So we use more of right bound than this left bound. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's see how to use this. Now I don't know. I want to split where E comes. I don't know how to. I don't know the boundaries. So I will say, let's see what is the L bound for this. MSG BOX L bound of, what is the string, what is the variable? B. Now it will tell me what is the left boundary of B. MSG BOX R bound R bound is not coming. Oh, sorry, it's not R bound, it's U bound. Sorry. Why am I saying R bound? U bound of upper boundary, lower boundary and upper boundary. So we will say B. So guys, so now it will tell me what is the left boundary and right boundary of this particular variable. That is the lower boundary and upper boundary. Let's see. Okay, the left boundary is always, the lower boundary is always 0. So when you put a 0 for I equal to 0, won't make a difference. And the upper boundary is 4. That means you will have 4 variables coming up from this. Let's see. Now if I want to print this, So I will say for I equal to, I know left boundary is L boundary is always 0. You want to put L bound, you can put L bound here. L bound of of B to U bound of B. Okay. Now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say MSG box of here, what is this? B of I. Now let's see this. Now I'm going to run from top. Run. See, my left boundary is always 0. L bound is not left. The lower boundary is always 0. The upper boundary is 4. Now I'm going to run this. My name. So there is an E coming up here. So it stopped here. Then see is from is to RAJ. It stopped here. Then W. So SH period space W. Then space AR. Then space, the next is the full one, because there is no more E's coming up here. So this is how we manage our boundaries in this. So the right boundary. So when we talk about left boundary and right boundary of the array, right, we use the function U bound, L bound for my left boundary, or we can call this as, instead of left boundary, we can call this as lower boundary. And then for my right boundary, I use U bound. Now, 2 things in the array that we need to see. That is left boundary, the lower boundary. We call this, let me clean this up and let me redo it again. Yeah. So in the array, 2 things that we need to see. One is L bound and U bound, right? U bound. Now this is your lower boundary. That is basically your left boundary. Left boundary is where, for example, when you're writing your for loop and you have a statement like A equal to, and you have a long statement and you want to split that, you don't know what is the end value. That is how many times you need to split, because in an array we have to pass the value. So I don't know how many times. So I will say I equal to my lower boundary. That is what is the lowermost value that I usually get. So I'll say L bound, and we pass the variable that contains the split here. So I say B to U bound. U bound is your upper boundary. Upper boundary, where you will say U bound is your upper boundary or your right boundary. Right boundary. Now when you say left boundary and right boundary is the minimum and the maximum. Maximum is U bound. U bound, and you pass the same array. So when the array gets split, right, in the array it will know how many values are it's going to come in. So that is the value that we are going to use here by using the L bound and the U bound. Guys, you are able to understand this. Now when we are passing the value into the array, what we will do, we will come here and we will put the L bound in front of the for loop and pass the array into it, and we will put the U bound and then pass the value into it. Pass the array value into it. Guys, you are able to understand any questions? Any questions?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is, the loop statement where you wrote for I equal to L bound. B. So B is nothing but the split value that you're going to give it now, right?
Yes. B is the split value, where I'm converting this into an, automatically this variable gets converted into an array when I use the split.
Yeah.
You're getting me?
Yeah. And what is that, when you put the split and then the open bracket A, so does it mean that it's going to start from M, the value of A?
No, what is the value of A? A is the variable, right?
Yeah.
So instead of me putting, I can even do it this way. Okay? This also will work. Let me comment off this line. Okay? And I'll make this B because I don't want to change the whole code. So I'll just make it B. And then what I will do here, I will say split off, comma.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, it's running from top. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. You see? It's giving me the same thing.
What is it for? Oh, it's I don't understand. What is it for?
Lower boundary, right? That's our 4 is your upper boundary. Now, here, did you understand this statement?
Yeah.
I passed the value that I want to split.
Okay.
And this is my delimiter.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Now you tell me how many values will come here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Oh, okay.
2.
Okay, you're breaking with the letter E, right? So
Yes.
it stops wherever you get the E.
3. So it's like this.
1, 2, 3.
So this is not 1. You have to say 0.
Oh, 0.
1.
1.
2.
2.
3.
3.
And 4.
Okay.
So you have 4. Instead of me counting this and giving 0 and 4 here in order to print the whole thing, I give L bound and U bound.
Okay.
You getting me?
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to explain it again?
No, Rajesh, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay. Any other questions? Fine. Now we did L bounded, U bound. So we know how to split and get the upper boundary and the lower boundary of a specific value. Right. Now the same thing we can use in join. It's exactly the same thing we can use in join. Right. Now what I'll do, I'll split this into a variable and join it back into the variable. So what I will do, I'll say NEWSTR equal to join, and I'll give the variable here. Join, and I will say B. Okay. Now I'll say MSGBOX, or I'll say like this only. Okay, fine. New str. Okay. Now what will happen? Join knows that this is an array, so it will take all the values from the array and join it off. So I'm going to run from here. We'll split and join the same variable. Okay. Run. Okay. Okay. Now I know this has been split. Now all the variable is split. Right. Now you see, the problem with join is that, or no, the problem with split is we split with a delimiter. So the value E is missing in the join, you see, because the delimiter, it will take the delimiter and cut it with the delimiter. It is not able to replace that delimiter because in the join or in the split, that value E itself was not there. So what do I do? How do I handle that? If in case you are taking the split and then you want to join, what I will do, I will put a comma here, and I will put what is the delimiter. You see, it's saying put the delimiter. I'll say delimiter is E. Now let's run this again and see. So join knows that you are taking a split and joining it. So that's why it's asking what is the delimiter you used in the split. Okay. You see, now it added the E. Now it added the E. Guys, you are able to understand the split and join? Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no question. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Rajesh, how will we use this, otherwise, like, finding the L bound, U bound, and then, putting a limiter, then joining it back. How will we really use this?
No, we are going to see as we are working on our functions, right? We will see that, say example, you have a statement here. Join, I'll tell you, join 1 in a million you'll use. Okay.
Okay.
You'll use split a lot because if I want to take a specific value out like this, Rajesh.
Okay.
Right? I want some value you wanted to take it out. Okay. I will use the split. But there are more functions. If I want to take only Rajesh out of this particular statement, you can't use split. Because you can give only one delimiter, right?
Yeah.
So then what will happen? If I give this is the delimiter, this whole thing will come in as a value. So there are functions that we use. Split is used if you want to split each and every value into a separate variable, then we use split. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the next what we are going to see is, okay, we're going to see string function. In string function, we are going to see how to handle or work with strings. Okay. So, say example, you have a string here, say str equal to, you have a string which says VB script. Now you want to convert the whole string into lowercase. So how do I do that? I will say MSG box L case, that is lowercase, and I'll put the string name here, str. Let's run this. So now what will happen? All the value in the whole string will be converted into lowercase. You see? Or if you want to convert it into uppercase, if you want to convert it into uppercase, just instead of L, you put U. L for lowercase, U for uppercase. U for uppercase. Okay. All these functions are being defined in my website. Okay. Now we saw in the arrays, we saw array, how to handle an array. Then we saw join, we saw L bound, U bound, and we saw split. Right. Now going back into inbuilt functions, string function. In the string function, we saw L case, we saw U case, right? That is how to convert a string into a lowercase, how to convert a string into an uppercase. The next what we are going to see is in string. What does in string do? In string will compare two strings and tell me whether, the in string what it will do? It will say where is the first occurrence of that particular variable that we want to compare. Say for example, I'm taking this variable. Okay, where is that? I'm going to take this variable and I'm going to say MSG box. I'll say INSTR in string, and it will say what did you wanted to prompt. What is the start string? So start string I have to say what is the start string here? Start string I will say, if you see here what is the example that we have used here. Yeah. So I'll say my name is Rajesh. This is the string that I want, and comma, what is the string? I will say which occurrence. So I'll say Rajesh. Well, let's run this. You will get the occurrence. Let's run this and I will explain it further. It's in the 12th occurrence. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because it starts from 0. The 12th occurrence. Rajesh comes at the 12th occurrence. So it shows from which occurrence this comes at. So in string will say from which occurrence we use this particular value. Guys, you are able to understand this. Yeah.
I can't understand this, Rajesh.
Okay. Now, what does in string do? You have a string here. Okay. And you want to know, say example, you have a big paragraph and you want to know at which occurrence this particular value comes.
Okay.
So I will give this, instead of me giving this instance a small string, I gave up the whole string inside this, right?
Yeah.
If it is a bigger one, I will pass it into a variable and put the variable here.
Yeah.
Right? And I will say, tell me where does Rajesh come?
Yeah.
Rajesh comes at the 11th occurrence of that particular string. Or if I say training.
Okay.
Let's run this. Training will come at a much higher occurrence, right?
Yeah.
You see, 49th occurrence. That is from here 0 to at this point. This point comes at 49.
So it will count even the space and all that.
Yes, it will count even the space as one occurrence.
Okay.
Getting me? Yeah. Do you get me?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. That is what is in string. Now you'll see as we are working. Yeah, you have a question?
Yes, Rajesh, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when we did the output for the occurrence of Rajesh, it said 12, right? That was the output. So that means it's counting from 1, right?
No, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is where it comes, right?
Yeah, but the output was 12, right?
Output was 12.
No?
Uh-oh, not here, sorry.
Not that.
$12. So then it's counting from 1 then, right? Yeah. Okay, so it is 1. Hold on. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's counting from 1 then. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're right.
At the 12th position, that string occurs.
That string starts.
Okay.
At the 12th position, the string starts.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Fine. So we saw in string, we saw L case, we saw U case. Next we will see the function len. This is a very, very important function. Length. The function len is used to find the length of the string. Now we will see len. Len is to find the length of the string. Length of the string. Now how do we use len? Say for example, I want to find what is the total length of a string. Say I'll say MSG box len and I'll copy this string. Let's see what is the total length of the string. The total length of the string is 56. Okay. Now when we are seeing further functions, you will know why we wanted to know all the length of the string and all these things. As we are seeing in string function only, you will know that we have to mix and match these functions in order to get certain details out. So what all we finished? We finished length. Now left and right. Say example, I want to print something from the left, 10 characters from the left or 10 characters from the right. I use left and right. Okay. Say for example, I will use the same thing. Left. And I will say here, string is this, comma. What is the length? I want say 12. Okay. Now let's run this. See, from here, from the left, it will print till the 12th character. Similarly, if you use right, it will print from the right. Let's see. If I use right. From right, it will print 12 characters. See, from the right it printed 12 characters. Okay. Now, what is the other things that we have here in my string function? Ltrim trims the space on the left side. Rtrim trims the space on the right side. You see here, the space on the right side, it trims the space on the right side. If Ltrim trims the space on the left side. Trim, if you use trim, it trims all the space between the left side and the right side of your particular string. Next we'll see is mid function. Mid is again a very important function. Let's see that. Mid. Let's see mid function. Now, mid is to find or retrieve a specific string from a specific value from or a specific word from a string. So when I'm going to say example, I have my string like this. This is my string. I'm going to use this string and I'm going to say MSG box. Let me put this as str equal to, I'll put this like this. It's easier. MSG box. So I'll say mid of str, that's my string, comma. Now, where do you want to start? It's saying, you see here, start. So I wanted to start at 1 or say like example 12. Okay, let's see. This will display me the 12th character of that string. From the 12th character, sorry. So the 12th one here, 1, 2, 3. Should be R, right? Let's see the 13. Give me a second. Why is 12R coming? Not R, not coming. 13. Let's run this. You see, from the 13th character, it has printed the entire line. From the 13th character, it has printed me the entire line. You see? So now you can, yeah.
Is there a, like if we say from the 12th to the end, is there something that we can say 12th to the 16th alone, like just capture just a part of the thing?
Porumai, kadalilum melanad.
Nandri.
Okay. Next, what we are going to see is that if I want, say example, I want to print, I want to take only Rajesh out. So I'll say MSG box of string, mid, str, comma. Now I want to take out Rajesh. So I know that Rajesh starts from the 12th character. So 12, comma, what is the length? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll say 6. Length is 6. Let's run this here. I'll comment off this. Let's run here. You see? Gave me just Rajesh. This is how we use mid. Now, where do we use mid a lot? Say, for example, you have a string where, say, the total is something like this in your application. Okay, 0.56. Like this, you are calculating something and it comes up in the application with the total value. Now, I want this into my application. How do I get this value alone? How do I get this value alone? So in that case, what I will do, how can anyone help me? How do I get this value alone? Anyone? How do I get this value alone? From whatever I have taught you. Yeah.
MSG box.
No, first tell me what are the functions that you're going to use.
So we have to calculate the total length of the string.
Okay, you should know what is the length of the string. So how am I going to get it?
We have to say message box len.
Okay, message box
len.
And then I'll call the string
str. Yeah.
Str. Yeah, this will give me the
total length.
Total length of the string. So we'll know what is the length of the string.
Then we can.
So the length of the string is 78.
78. Okay.
Okay.
So
now
maybe we can use the bound U bound.
Why do you want U bound and null? All I need is this one.
Only that. Okay. So we have to split until the $sign maybe.
So there are multiple ways. Let me show you. There are multiple ways to do it. One, I can use split. I'll say MSG box.
Okay.
I'll say str1 equal to split of str, and I'll give the delimiter as dollar.
Dollar is the limiter.
Okay, and if I say MSG box,
we can
str1 of 1 2 0 1.
Yeah.
Now it will give me that value. Let's run this here. That's the total line. Got this?
Yeah, we got this.
Okay. This is way 1, method 1. There is another method to do it. MSG box mid of what is the string str, comma, what is the starting point? You know, this is 78.
Yeah, 78.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Yeah.
Or you don't want to calculate, I can just take this length of the string here as the length of the string here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It will give me exactly the length of the string. So let me put a breakpoint here. Let me run this. Let me find out what is the length of that string. What happened? I did nothing. Instead of putting like this, what I will do, where did I make a mistake here? Somewhere I copy pasted it. Okay, fine. Now some copy paste mistake. So what I'll do, I'll take this whole thing out. Instead of putting it here, I will put it here.
Oh,
okay. Comma. That will be my starting point, correct? From here. And what is the total length? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Comma 6.
I'll change. What? 6. Let's run this.
So we can combine two functions together? We
can combine two functions together.
Oh, okay.
Let's run all these things. Let's run from here. I want to comment this too. I want this. I'll take this out. Let's run from here. Why did it stop there? What happened? Why did it stop there?
Oh, it came.
Okay.
Yep.
Might be you have to give this a little slightly different. This is length of the string that we got. It's including this also.
Oh, okay.
A slight manipulation will help you out to get it. You see the number that we said 6, it went off to
It came from the dollar sign.
From
right?
the dollar sign, right?
Yeah.
So you might, so slight tweaking will help you to get that value.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one way of doing it. Now let's tweak it little. So if I say length of the string, this will be my length of the string. So starting point will be that. From here, like here. Let's run this from here. See?
Now it gives.
So now we got, but if I don't want the dollar sign, I might have to tweak a little more. That's all. Okay. So depending upon that, see, where is that? Okay. Now you can use this type, or you can give the exact value here and take the value out. Okay. Now, if I want to do this, and then finally I see that this thing is increasing. The value is increasing here as I'm doing my calculation. Say it increased now. Now I want to run from this step. You see, I'm losing the dot other value, right? Dot 45 is not coming. Next time it increases. So every time, are you going to go and change in the script? Are you going to go and change this value in the script? No, you're not going to change the value in the script. For that, there is an inbuilt function for that. What I will do, I will say length of that string str minus 5. This is a standard function that we use. So now what will happen? Whatever that changes, it will automatically adjust. You see, I'm getting it. Now I'll increase the value. This goes to a bigger number. Sorry. Goes to oh my God. This goes to a bigger number. I need not change anything. I'll just run this. You'll get the whole values. You see the whole value I'm getting. So this is how you handle your functions. You handle your functions. You use multiple functions in order to get your output. Guys, you are able to understand this? Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So when we did using the split, why did we do str1 of 1?
Which one? This
Just
one?
The previous two lines, yeah.
That's because I split this into this. I split at this point, right?
Correct. So there'll be only.
What is the delimiter?
So then there'll be only 1, right? How?
What are you talking? If I say this as my delimiter, right? This whole thing will be 1 and this will be 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So this will be my 0, this will be my 1, right? Array of 0, array of 1.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Yeah.
So the formula that you're using is length string minus 5.
Length string minus 5. See, if you even put minus 1, right? It will still work.
Oh.
Okay. It's just, you should say length of string minus of some value here. That's all.
So if you put 0, what happens?
I have never tried that. Okay. Since you're telling, I'll try this. Not 0, right? No one asked me till today about 0. Still it works. Okay. The format is len str of length of string minus some number there. That's all it is, and it will work. It will always increment to the point and give you the value. Okay.
If you have just the numbers, okay.
What?
See, for example, you're writing my name is Rajesh, right? Instead of the string, if you just have the numbers, so can you still split it?
Yeah, you can, but you have to give a delimiter for that number, right?
Okay.
You can split anything you want, but the moment you put the numbers into a quote, right? Into double quote, that number is considered as a string only.
Yes. Yeah, that I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so even though you are putting numbers, since you're putting it in double quotes, QTP is going to take it as a string only.
Yeah, I got that. Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
This is my string. Okay?
Yes.
Now my requirement is to take this value out.
The amount, yes.
Now my amount in the application varies depending upon what data I submit. It can be $35.45 or $3 million. Right?
Be anything, yes.
Now I want to split. Now how can I do that? First I need to know I'm going to use the mid function.
Yes.
Right? In the mid, what I have to do, I have to give the string name str.
Yes.
Comma. See here, start. Where do I need to start? I need to start from here, right?
Yes. To take it
now,
out.
To pick it out. Now you sit and you tell me what is this number? How do I reach this point? What is the string length?
Yes.
How do I find the string length? I have to put like this. I'll say strlen equal to length of correct?
Yes.
Now this will give me the length of the string.
Yes.
Right? So then I have to take and put this length here. Correct?
Yes.
Comma. Now what is the length you need to cut from here? How long you need to cut?
Yeah. Yes.
Right? That number I have to give.
Yes.
Now if I give, say example 34, let's not put a smaller number now. If I have to till this point, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
So I have to put 5 here. Now when I run, what will happen? Run. Wait, hold on. I'll put a message box here. Message box of strlen. Okay.
Okay.
To find out what is the number coming, here I'll put a message box. Just to get this output. Now let me run from here.
Hold on. The message box.
What happened? Okay. Let that get an error. Now here the point is 72 characters. We have 72 characters in order to reach 35. Correct?
35. Yes.
Okay, that's going to fail. Okay, fine. Stop. I got a value?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Now, if this value increases.
So you just have to tweak the number.
This 5, say here, this increases.
Okay.
What am I typing? Now, are you going to go and again sit and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and change this? No. That is why we use len of str minus 5.
Okay.
This is a standard function.
Okay.
Now you see whatever value it is increasing, it will still give me the total value. You see?
Yes.
Now if it say example next iteration, it changed to $3.45. $3.45. Let's run this. See?
Yes.
Didn't make a difference, right?
Yes.
You're getting the full value.
Yes.
You're able to get me?
Yes. again, so you had a string length equals to length, and the string was still the dollar sign. So why is the dollar sign still coming?
You might have to give another value here. Sometimes, right, it's just a function there. So if when you're splitting here, it is even giving the dollar sign. Just give one value here. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever you want to give here. Or you know that is coming at 72, right?
Yes, so give a space or something.
No. Give 73 here instead of giving the length here. The length, you just need to find out what is the length, right? And then you have to tweak a little.
Yes.
Now you will get this value. Now you see the dollar sign.
Yes.
So you no need to put the string length here, right?
Okay.
You no need to put the string length here. If you want to remove the dollar sign, then put the number here. Because if you put a space here and give this, it won't. It's going to give that. There's no space there in between, right?
Yes.
You can't give a space like that.
Okay, so you can just always increase the number.
Okay, it's working. So you just have to tweak a little.
Okay.
But usually there is no space there. I don't know how it's taking. So it's only just what it did is it increased the string length to 73.
Okay.
Now if you print this, it will show you instead of 72, before what we were getting, it's going to show you 73 now. Because we increased one string length there.
Yes.
See, 73.
73.
Now it doesn't know that 73, what is the position? Right? Here it is not splitting at the point. What is happening here is it is not splitting at this point. You're getting me?
Yes.
Even if I put 72 spaces here, right? It'll give me the number.
Okay. Yeah, it counts as space as 1. So.
As 1. So even it will give me a number here. Now for this string, what is the 73rd position? 73rd position is 3.
3. So that's how you get.
That's how I get it. You getting me? So it's a light mix and match and a tweak that you should be working with to understand that.
Okay.
You getting me?
Yes, I understood. I just have to practice it.
Yes, you got to practice each and every line of the code that's given there to understand this.
Yes. Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Rajesh, so if we take mid, then it doesn't start with 0. It starts only with 1, right?
Yes. You're not converting that into an array, right? Mid doesn't convert your string into an array.
So it just starts with the 1. That's why we...
It starts with the 1. Split converts it into an array. So when you convert it into an array, it will go into 0. Starts with 0.
And this len str minus 5 is a standard function, is it?
It's a standard function.
So if I want to, print the any number that is constantly going to change, I will just use this function.
Not constantly going to change. There are two things there. If you want to get a value that is going to constantly change, but if I have something like this, it's not going to work. Okay? If I see this, it will print from 345 to the end of the string.
Yeah. So
okay. So in that case, what you need to do, you need to split this point with the delimiter, whatever dot you get, as a delimiter.
There's no like trunk function or something. Is it just
no? No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. So what you'll do, in this case, what I'll do, I'll find out what is the length of the string that is required for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, but the length of the string would be from here to here. No, from up to the starting point. Okay. This is the length. I'll say str starting point. Okay. Then what I will do, I'll move down and I will say str1 is equal to split str, comma, what will be my delimiter? This will be my delimiter, correct?
Yeah.
Now I got up to this point, Correct. So this is going to be my str of 0 and this is going to be str of 1. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Now what I'll do, I'll take this str of and put it here and I'll say 0. Now whatever string that it's going to take is going to be this one. It's going to ignore this. You're able to get me? Cut.
Yeah, no, the last part alone, please repeat it. The last line that you said.
What I did, I used the delimiter period. So it's split. It will go to split here, right? This is going to be str of 0 and this is going to be str of 1. Correct?
Yeah.
You're getting me?
Yeah, that I got.
Yeah. So let me print that also. MSG box str1 of 0. MSG box str1 of 1. Okay. Now let's run this. I'll show you what's happening here. Okay. Okay, it's going to fail. Wait, hold on. See, I got my name is, there is another period there. Wait, hold on. It's going to fail. Wait, hold on. Stop. I didn't think about the my name is Rajesh period. Okay, so it's going to come in as 3, right?
Yeah.
So str of is going to be 1, 0, 1, 2, 2. Now here I'm going to use str of 1. So this is going to be my correct.
Yeah.
This is going to be my string length. Sorry, this is not going. This is what I'm going to take up, right? Now what I need to do, I need to find the string length of this. Correct?
Yeah.
You're able to understand me?
Yeah, I'm able to follow.
Yeah. So this is going to be my string length. So I'll say this is my startup string. I don't need this. I want from here. Correct?
Yeah, I want.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now let's run this. Start from here. Run. What happened? Okay. Wait, hold on. str of period. Okay. My name is Rajesh. That's the first period, right?
Yes.
The second one is?
We are in QTP.
We are in QTP training?
Yes.
Oh God, why am I missing? Why you didn't see there is another period here?
No, I said, but I think it was.
Okay, I didn't see that. So this is what is the string that we need to take the length of, right? So str3. No, that's wrong. That's why you're not getting it. Okay. Now I have to see one more. I didn't see that. Sorry. Let me do it properly. Okay. So str of. See, now that's confusing, right? So what we can put it as string of 3. Fine.
Yeah. 1, 0. And then 1, 2.
Correct. Or if you are so confused, if you are confused with that, let's remove this. I'll put str2 is equal to u bound str1. Fine.
Okay.
I got that value in str2, that number.
Yes.
Right. So that's the upper boundary, right?
Yeah.
So I know there are 4. How many values I am getting? But u bound, if you use, you will get the number. What will I do with the number? No, that won't work. Let me do a. Wait, hold on. Control Z. Okay. But I need the value, so I have to put 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, right? This will work, huh? 3. Now what value I want is str of 1, 0, 1. So I need only 1, correct? str of 1. You're able to understand me?
Rajesh, now totally I'm
Okay.
you explain it, I'll go see the recording again.
Okay, no. Let me. You understood this, right? I'm putting this into a variable.
Yeah.
Right. Next, what I did, I am going to split this with period. Correct?
Yeah.
So I have 0, 1, 2, and 3. It's going to be splitting into 3 variables, correct?
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Now, why did I use dot? You understood why did I use period?
Yeah, then only you'll be able to split the sentence.
No, why? Because even if this increases to a bigger number, it's going to be ending with a period, right?
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Right. Now, what is my string? So I said str of, I split that. I got 4 strings now.
Yeah.
What is my original string? The original string is, this is my string, right? What I want to split. This is the string where I want to get the value, correct?
Yeah.
We'll have 5 strings, no?
Yes, we'll have 5 strings. That's what even I was just thinking. So now, let's see. Now I'll have 4, right? So you'll have 1, 2, 3 will come till here, right? This will be my 4 and this will be my 5. Correct? Let's print this. Let's print this and see whether we are getting everything correct. 1. Okay, my name is, so this is the second one. This is the third one, fourth one, and the fifth one, right?
Yeah.
Now what I will do, there were twice it was there. Okay. Now what I will do, I know that this is 0, 1, 2, and 3 are
together,
1, right?
Yeah.
2 and 3 are 1. Correct?
Yeah.
How do I do that? How do I make 2 and 3 1? What is the function I will use?
Will you join it? Or?
Yes, I will join it. So I'll put another string str2 is equal to join. What I want to join? I want to join str of 0, 1, 2, and 3, right?
2 and 3.
Str
yeah.
of 0. No, you can't join like this, right? Join will join the whole thing. So how will I join these 2 strings? There's another way to join. How do I join? Can anyone tell me? Join won't work because join will take all the values in the string and join. Is there any other way to combine these 2 strings? Anyone? How do I combine these 2 strings? That is this one, that is 2 and 3. Yeah.
Concatenate.
Concatenate. So I'll say str of 2 concatenate str of 3.
Why did you say again that join won't work?
Join, what it will do, it will take the whole string that has an array, right? So it will join the whole array. How can you join the portion of the array?
Oh, you can't do that in join?
No, you can't do that in join, right? What did we do in join here? Join, you see here, we split this into, with the delimiters, as say example space.
Oh, hang on 1 second, your screen is frozen.
Yeah, the screen is frozen.
Oh, okay. Is it moving now?
No.
No, it's frozen totally.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. See here what we did, we split this delimiter with a delimiter, Rajesh.
Correct.
Right? Or say example delimiter with E.
Correct.
Now what will happen? That join, you are not giving as an array. We are giving this whole thing that is an array as here. And I am saying join with the join this. So it will take all this portion, add this delimiter, and then this portion, add this delimiter.
Okay.
I'm not giving 2 and 3, right? No, you cannot do that. You have to give the whole variable here. That is going to be an array.
But we can't just join parts of the array.
No, you cannot join parts of the array. So now I join these two strings into a single string. Now you print this out. MSG box str of 2. Let's see what we are getting. My name is Rajesh. This is next one. This is your str2, str3, str4. Now you see here the total. Okay, now you have to again split this. You need only this value, right?
But then it came without the
period.
Yeah.
So add the period.
And
concatenate. Again, you have to add the period. So this is how you write the code. No, you have no other option. You see, concatenate, period. Right. Now you know that this has the whole string there.
Correct.
Right. This has the whole string there. Now what I can do?
Split at dollar delimiter.
Dollar there.
No, I'll take this and I'll say
can we split str1 of 3 at
split str of 2, comma, delimiter as dollar. Then concatenate this thing. Now let's see what happens here. You see how many functions we are using in order to just get the value out.
Everything.
What is happening? Type mismatch. Something wrong I wrote here. What is this type mismatch here? We have to stop. Let's see what is the mistake.
There's a closing bracket.
No.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, after split, where is the split thing closing? Near the dollar, is it, Rajesh? Okay.
No, near the dollar it's closing. What is this type mismatch? Let's see. Let's print this separately and see what is happening here. Comment this out. Sometimes what will happen is combining like this might not work. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. str2. Yeah, man. Guys, what does split do? Split it again, convert this into an array, right? So now you have to, you cannot put this like this, because what will happen is it will convert str1 into an array. So I have to use this separate. These are things that you should remember. Okay. What will happen? What did I tell you? This will convert into an array. So this will become str of 2 of 0 and this will become str2 of 1, right? So now I will put here str3.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since it's a string, can we, like combine it using an concatenate and underscore?
Concatenate and underscore. Why is that underscore?
Like, I mean, it will combine the next.
No.
The period.
Wait, hold on. str of 0 and 1. Yeah. Now what you said? Sorry?
Yeah. So since it's a string, I mean, can we combine using a concatenate and underscore sign together, like and an underscore?
And an underscore. If you're putting it in the next line, you use an underscore. Why? If you're not putting it, why do you want to put it in the next line?
No, that will combine the sentence after the period, like the next sentence after the period.
Boss, if I have a long string and I put it in the next line,
Okay.
then I have put it. I'll put this and close this and concatenate underscore, just to tell that the next line is same.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. Why do I need to put that here, man? It's a small string, right? Now it will print. Let's see. Let me finish this. I'll explain to you in detail. Okay, string 4.
We can't print str2, right? We'll have to print str3.
Why str2 you can't print?
Because str2 has been converted into an array now.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So we have to print str of 3. Correct. I forgot to change this.
Can we do this from the right instead once we split it?
The right in a sense?
We did the left and right function.
Wait, oh my God. Wait, hold on. Since you're talking, I just clicked enter, and we forgot about that step where. Hold on, let me finish this first. Got it? Now, in order to get this, what all I did, let's see. Then I'll come back to you. What all I did here. This is the whole string that I have, and I have to get just this value out from this string. Now, the thing is that it can increase or decrease, right? So what I did, I took this out and I converted this into an array by giving the period here, because tomorrow if this becomes a larger number, I don't want to go and to struggle with it. So what I did, I converted with the period. So this period and this period will always remain there. Now, when I converted into an array using the split, I know these are the values that are coming out. Now, in that, I know string 2 and string 3 is where this whole statement is coming. So now what I did, I use split and cut this value out from here, because all I want is this is the value that I want. Now I got this value. I got just this value, right? And then what I did, I know this value is constant, or this value can also change, but there is nothing that I need to work on this. So here I just added these two by using concatenation and a period sign in between, because I wanted the period, because the total comes with the period, right? Added that and then I printed it out. Guys, you are able to understand this?
Can we interchange the concatenation and the split?
Concatenation and the split.
We can concatenate that entire thing and then split it at the dollar, right?
Yes, you can do that. That's also, it's up to you. It's different ways of coding. If you get the only thing is that you should get the output.
Correct. So we don't need those that starting string or whatever the string starting point. We don't need.
We don't need that anymore. Okay. No, we don't need that anymore.
Okay. So
if this is not there, then you can use the string length -5 and get it.
So when that is not there, can we just do from the right? You said that function where it prints from the right, correct?
But which right you want to print? From here, right?
That last was not there.
The last was not there, right? But the right, again, you give, say, example, if it is 325. Like this.
Can we print it up to the dollar sign? No, we can't do that. Right?
No, you cannot. You have to give the number, right?
Characters to print.
You need to say from the right how many characters.
Okay.
No, the trim function will trim only the space, extra spaces. Trim won't trim specific value. So This is why we use the mid function with string str minus length minus 5 as the function. Okay. Any questions on this, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Fine. So now the last thing that we wanted to see was the date. So we'll finish the date and we'll wind up the class for today. Date function. Now date function is a very simple function, right? In order to get our dates, if you see here, go to my website. Okay, close. Go to the date function. Now you have different date functions here, okay, to get the date. You guys can please go and use this and revise all the date functions that are here. Okay. Now for our application, what are the date functions that we need? Say for example, if I use cDate, say the first date function that we are going to see is cDate. That is MSG box. I'll say cDate, right? Let's run this and see what we get here. I didn't give the value to that. The cDate value, right? I have to give the value to it. Let's take this value only. Okay. Now where is the, yeah. Now I give here x equal to this and cDate of x. You see, it will give me in this format. Jan 12, 2019 will give us month, date and year format. It will convert into month, date and this format. The next what you're going to see here is date. What does isDate do? isDate again returns a specific value. Is it true or false? Right? Mostly hardly we use this isDate. Date format. Date format gives you in month, date and time format. So if I say just date, it will give you in YY format. It will give you in this format, date. Okay. Then what else is there now? Now gives you what is the current. So example, if I want to print the current month, I'll just say MSG box, I'll say now and I'll say month. What will happen? It will give you what is the current month, or rather month now. Month now. Should be like this. Yeah. Let's run this. The current month. Same thing you can do with the date also. If you want to know what is the today's date, I'll just say copy this here and I'll say DATE. Not date, it's day. Day. Today is 8th. Similarly, if I want to find out the year, so I want to know what is the year, this year. Year now. See, it will give you just the year. Guys, you are able to understand this? Similarly, you have weekday, day. Day is what we just saw. Weekday, all this weekday name. Year, we just saw year, how to print out the year. All those values, month. If you want to know what is the time, current time, just print time. It will give you the time. It will give you the timer. All those values. Please go and practice in our website capture.us. Go to automation testing tool, QTP, VB script, and inbuilt functions. All these functions are available there. Yeah.
Rajesh, I think 2 classes before you said in case if it's a single digit like a 1, instead of that, if you want to put 0, 1, how to do that? You said you'll teach about that later when we talk about these.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay, same what I told. Right? Okay. So now, what is the format in which I want? What is the format in which I want in my application? I want it in month, that is mm/dd/yy. That is 11/7/0. What is it? Say 20/15. This is the format in which I want it.
Right.
Now, when you are putting it in the application, you don't need the slash. You want it exactly in this format. Yeah. You want it in this format. Now, how do I get my month? Month now will give me the month. How do I get the date? Day now will give me the date. How will I get the year? Year is going to give me 2015, not, let's say, this is confusing. I'll just say 21. Okay. So now it gives me 2015, but I need only 15. So this should give me Wednesday. Wednesday. So what number did you give here?
Actually, I'll tell you the weekday, not the weekday, the number 7, Rajesh. Weekday. My weekday is equal to weekday, and then in parenthesis my date. Message box, my weekday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 is Friday. So you gave my weekday, not weekday.
No, I gave weekday. The
weekday, yeah. I also gave weekday or weekday name. Now what you wanted? Just weekday.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay. This printing 6. What is this weekday?
This number 7, Rajesh.
Weekday you have to say a specific date range, right? See here, what do you say? Let's take this one. See, what did I do? I have given a specific date range. Right? Okay. That's how I have mentioned it here. If you see my website, I have given a specific date range. Right. Okay. And then I have printed that date range. Now, if you go back to our QTP, now let's run this only, and then I'll take this out. No, don't. Okay. Let's run this, see the output, and then I will explain to you what it is. So Jan 12, 2009 is the second day of the week, right?
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all.
Second week, right? Now let's put this. What is today's date? Today is November
14.
14. Now let me put the third week. Let's put. What is happening with my computer? Let's put 18. 18 015. That's it. So it is 1, 2, 3. Third week. How is coming 4? What does it say? I'm getting confused with this now.
Rajesh, that function gives which day of the week it is.
Yeah.
Which day of the week? Yeah, but
yeah. So if it starts from Sunday, so Sunday is 1. So
Sunday is 1.
So then Wednesday became the 4th day.
Yeah.
4th day of the week. Okay. So this Sunday is 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Okay.
Yeah. Try November 13th, Rajesh. Yesterday I tried it like a couple of times. I don't know. Maybe somewhere I left.
13, right? Okay. 6. What number 13? Sunday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct, no?
Yeah, but somehow I don't know. Maybe somewhere I left the thing. It came 7.
I wanted to create a date function here. So I am going to create a date function. So what I'm going to do, first I will save. In order to work with date function, the important functions that we use for date are 1. We'll say day now. Day now will give you the current date. That is current day. What day is today? Let me mute you guys. Hold on. Okay. Will give you the current day. So if I say MSGBOX day now and run from this step, it will give you today's date is 14. Today's date is 14. So that's what we have written here. Similarly, you can give for this now, we can give multiple values here. Instead of day now, I can give month now. Month now. So it will give me what is today's, this month. It will give me 11. It will give me 11. Similarly, if I give year now, it will give me the current year. Year now, right? So those are the now functions that we have here. Similarly, time also you can use the now for the time. Say example, I want the minute or hour. First let's start with hour. Hour now. So what is the hour now? It should give me, it is 9. 9. Because it's 9 a.m. So it is giving me 9. Similarly, I can give minutes. Minute now, and it's second now. It will give me all that information regarding that particular minute and the second. Today 9:32, so the minute is 32. Similarly, we can give the second also for the now function. Similarly, for the date function, if we give date, so I say MSG box date, it will print me the whole date. It will print me what is today's date, the complete date, right? So here also what we can do, we can use the delimiter, but there are a lot of work here, right? So what we can do, we can split it with the delimiter as slash. So I'll get the day, I'll get the month, I'll get the date and the year, and then I have to take the year and split so that I get this information. Instead of that, we will do a simpler method, right? Then you have the week name, where it will give you which name or the name of that particular week. Say example, weekday name. Let's see what is weekday name. Now weekday name, I am giving what or which week I have or which date I need. Say for example, now looking at my calendar, right? Looking at my calendar, the day of the week starts with Sunday. So Sunday will be 1. Then Monday will be 2. Tuesday will be 3. Wednesday will be 4. So if I give, say example, I give 6. That means it's going to print me what it's going to print me. Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, Tuesday is 3, Wednesday is 4, Thursday is 5, and it's going to be printing me Friday. Print me Friday. So this is how we get the name of that week by providing exact number. It will give you the name of that particular week. We saw what is weekday. Weekday name. Day. Day gives you what is today. Say for example, what is today's date? MSG box DAY. Day. So it will give you what is today. Run. What did I mean? Okay. So I have to give here in bracket, what is the date? I'll say, what is the format we need to give here? Yeah, month, date and year. So let's go back here. I'll give here as November. November 20, yes, correct. November 14, 2015. Today is 14th. So if you give like this, it will show you what is today's date. So that's how it prints. So these are the basic functions that are there. Similarly, we saw the year function. Here just put year and now you will get the year name, month, time. All these things are basic functions available in VB script for you guys to use when you are working with different for your application on dates. Now here what we are going to do here is, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take the whole thing out. I'm going to, in order for me to create the date here, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to say, I'm going to create first my month. So I'll say MON of, I'll use month, now. So whatever is my month now, I got my month, but since here it has to be used in double digits, right? If my month is less than 9 or equal to 9, then it's only a single digit. So I have to concatenate a 0 to it. So I'll say if MON is less than or equal to 9, that means up to September, right? So up to, yeah. I need to concatenate. So I'll say MON equal to 0 concatenate MON. So now automatically it will add a 0 if in case this particular condition becomes true. Else it's just going to use the MON, whatever comes up here. Similarly for the date. Right, for the date also I have to do the same thing. Right, so I'll say that equal to date now or day now, sorry. Day now. So that will give me what's today's date. And then I will say the same thing. If my date is less than 9, then concatenate. So I'll put, instead of month, I'll put date here. Okay. And then I have to say, the next I have to print, this is for the date. This is for the month. And now I have to print for the year. So I will say YER equal to, say, split year of now, comma, what is the delimiter I want to give? I want to give 0 as the delimiter. So now what will happen? Automatically 2015 will get split at 0. So this will be my YER of 0 and this will be YER of 1. So you directly take YER of 1. So now I have to form this. So I'll say DATT equal to, first what I need the month. So MON concatenate, then I need the day. So DAT concatenate, and then I need the year, YER of 1. Now if I replace this, I will get my date here. So I'll take off this and I'll put this here, type date. Let's run this and see. Let me close this window.
Hold on, Rajesh.
Yep. Go ahead.
There's a concatenate sign in month. If that is less than equal to 9, then month is equal to 0. And sorry, yeah, that.
Oh, that here. This one, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, thanks, man. Let's run this now.
Actually, even the whatever is assigned to, it's not MON, it's DAT, right?
Which one? Give me a second. Let me see.
In the date function.
You have to concentrate here. Why are you doing all these mistakes? You're not concentrating. Okay, fine. Now let's run this. Okay, I will run from top. Go. Okay. See, I was able to put the date function there on the today's date. Guys, any questions? Yep.
Rajesh, can we change the date into a single digit and try that? Date and month.
Yeah, you want to try it a single digit? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And one more thing I missed is, it should be date plus 1, right? Because will it take today's date? Sometimes it takes, sometimes.
I think the morning time it takes, I think, only after.
I don't know. See here, it's coming after date. So.
Oh, okay.
So I'll put here. I'll just put a bracket here and I will say.
+1.
+1. No. That's it. Okay. Fine. Now, you want me to change the month, right? Date. So let's change the date in such a way that it goes to March and today's date I'll make it as 2. Right?
Right.
Now let's run this line by line. Stop here. Close. Run. Okay. So now I'm going to run it line by line. Okay. Month. So month is 3. You see here, month is taken as 3rd. Can you see down in the variable?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now it should go inside.
Go to 03, right? It's
03, yeah.
Okay.
20. Now you see here.
Okay, good.
Month is changed to 03.
Right.
Okay. Now date. Let's run this. Date is now 3. So it's going to change to 03. 03.
Okay.
Now let's run this. Here is an array. And it gives you here 2 and 15. Now let's run this. No, I need not stop it. I can run this. Okay? 0303 15. I actually selected March 2nd since I added +1 to the date. March 3rd.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys?
Can we also use mid instead of split?
Yeah, that's up to you.
Okay.
It's up to you. Whatever. See, your final goal is this. How do you get it? It's up to you. But don't hard code it. That's all.